You want to
Welcome!
do that clap
I
thing?
clap already.
Oh.
Welcome to another episode of podcast.
Hey, just realised your head is missing
Yeah, I just tried to stick. It didn't work. I had to
didn't
figure
work.
out.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't bother.
Yeah, his backdrop is not complete.
Yeah, I'll put it in post production again.
Again.
So it will be
Okay.
there now.
Okay.
But hey guys, we're back in the studio.
Studio.
Studio. You guys only see this angle. You'll never see the angle, the angle. It's all bullshit.
Mess.
We also get to finally try out our new mic. How do I sound? Do I sound sexy now? Do I finally have a radio podcast sound? Welcome to
I don't know.
No?
What's the radio podcast?
Like 欢迎来到972最爱频道 I very long never go radio already, so I don't even know whether
you
that's
need
the
to have the
correct
background music also.
one. Then you be the background music. You try.
What do I
You try.
do?
Just sing a music. Welcome. Welcome. 欢迎来到972最爱频道 What is to do?
You the one who said do background music what?
But I hope the sound quality is better.
Yeah, so Kenneth has been very anal.
Yeah.
I cannot,
decide to do away with the mic. What do you call that? The arms.
Oh.
Actually, the arms, I don't know whether is it like conducive. Yeah, I've been watching certain podcasts. It seems like it's better to have just like a stand
Yeah.
that's in front of you.
Yeah.
So that at least it's like steady. I think it may be better for posture also.
You think so?
Yeah. You know, I'll be like sitting in a very bad posture.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But at least
anyway.
here it's like, no, I'm kind of forced to sit properly.
Yeah, I guess.
But here we are digressing again. Don't you miss this?
Yeah, welcome to another pointless episode.
No, it's not pointless. But yeah, the title suggests we're gonna talk about your faith is problematic.
Yeah. Kenneth keep thinking that I meant faith, but like, can't you hear the
I
difference?
was like, are we talking
Faith,
about religion? Your faith is
fave.
problematic, huh? Christianity problematic, huh? Buddhism problematic, huh? All of you all problematic. Okay, but I guess we'll talk about religion another time. But this is not about religion, it's about fave. Your favorite fave.
Can we even talk about religion in Singapore?
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
What is whether we can talk about
No,
religion? We have
remember-
freedom of speech here, okay? This, as long as you don't do it in a way that is, it's good to
is
have
what?
discussion.
Yeah, but everybody's opinion is bound to offend somebody, right?
Yeah.
And
so
if offensive speech, isn't that a crime?
offensive
Are you
speech
sure?
is not a crime.
Are you sure it's not in the... Because like recently...
Then people go around fuck you, they're all gonna get arrested, right? Yvette? What the hell are you talking about? The point is it's not about being offensive.
Then?
It's disrespectful.
So what's the
You
difference?
incite
Hatred.
you incite what do you call it? Not hatred, this one. You incite like
Violence.
no,
Inflame.
No, like the splitting, like
I don't know what you're talking about.
you cause segregation in the society.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so.
So it's okay to offend. But it's up to you. I'm not gonna offend. Why you
No, you just, like recently that, okay, let's go thing.
the only way for our podcast to get better is if we are opinionated.
Yeah,
We can't be going around telling guys, the society is fine. The government is the best. That's all for podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
No, but like, remember I sent you the article about this podcast that talks about sexuality and female sexuality,
yeah.
and that is like popular too. So another way
Yeah.
to get a popular podcast is also talk about sex.
Yeah, but sex also can be problematic. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
it's-
talk about sexual orientation, it's also problematic. What?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
No, but you know what? We should go and read up the law first before we talk about religion.
Yvette, it's fine. It's
I
okay.
don't want to get arrested.
It's okay to talk about religion. It depends on how you talk about it.
I don't know.
What the hell, Yvette? Yeah.
See,
Don't
this is
scared.
why in Singapore we don't talk about this kind of touchy topics.
It's not
Because you never know when you're gonna cross the boundary.
Yeah.
It's
That's
very
why you
hard.
must talk about it. Then that's how you know whether
Yeah,
where
at the
boundaries
expense of
is.
your livelihood.
Yeah, but Yvette, there are clear boundaries that you do not cross.
Okay, we'll see.
Right? As long as you don't cross those
Anyway,
boundaries,
today we're
you're
not
fine.
talking about faith. We're talking about fave.
Yeah. We're like totally sidetracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can talk about it. Okay, you don't have to be scared.
Okay, but anyway, we're clearly back together in the same. We've been phase 2.
See, this is called
Phase
all
2.
the tension, for being away.
Is it?
It's all coming out now.
Is it?
Yvette, it's okay to talk about it. Okay,
I know I can like poke him now if I'm annoyed.
dude, that's
can't- I
not
can't
a
flick
poke.
her, yeah.
Who the fuck pokes with a whole hand? Is that a poke? Do you feel like it's a poke? Is this a poke? Poke is like that, Yvette.
Hey, poke your boob lah.
You're the one who doing this to me first.
Anyway, totally sidetracked. And you didn't. Okay, never mind. Continue.
You didn't what?
I said
I
you
didn't talk
didn't
about
bring in
it.
the fact that we're reunited. You say you bring it in.
Oh, we are reunited. I thought we are here in the studio.
Okay, but anyway, we spent don't know how long on that.
3 months. We have been gone. We have been away from each other for 3 months.
No, I meant like we spent like 20 minutes talking about.
Huh? You're not gonna talk about us? Okay, never mind. How long have we? No lah, 20 minutes. We spent about 7 minutes.
Okay.
That's great.
Felt longer than
Hey,
that.
now we only need to say lesser things. We don't have to spend too much time. We don't have to be afraid that we don't have enough time. That's how we feel our time.
So-
we talk rubbish so that we can hit 1 hour. Actually, 30 minutes of talking rubbish.
But anyway, today we wanted to talk about your faith is problematic because it was sparked off by recently J.K. Rowling.
Actually, you already have this conflict or this
Yeah,
issue for a while, right?
I guess.
Yeah. So,
I
okay,
guess.
never mind. You can talk about how it sparked J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
sparked your
so like J.K. Rowling is like my childhood hero, I guess, because I like love Harry Potter and I still love Harry Potter. But J.K. Rowling is a problematic piece of shit. She's just like hateful. But I think, okay, the thing is about the J.K. Rowling issue is that it's a bit complicated because I think majority of people who are not woke, in inverted commas, won't understand why what she said was offensive, right? It took you a bit of research or, background reading to understand. Because when I tried talking to Yusing about it, shout out Yusing, she doesn't get it. Until
She doesn't get like why
it was offensive.
what J.K. Rowling saying is offensive.
Yeah, like it took a bit of explaining. So I don't think a majority of people will understand unless they are knowledgeable on trans issues. Not that I am, but I've read a bit. Right, so.
I mean, this whole ongoing discussion about gender is a big thing. I guess we can talk
Yeah.
about it when Tammy comes,
Oh yeah,
right? Because she has quite strong
views.
views on this issue. Singapore, we don't really talk about this because we are not really we don't even agree with gay relationships. We don't acknowledge it as much really. It's like
As much, we don't acknowledge it at all,
we kind of do lah.
do we?
Yeah, like we have the law, but we're not gonna enact on it, so we kind of acknowledge.
Sure.
It's a tiny step forward
Yeah.
for the government to actually explicitly say that we're not gonna, like, the law is there, but no, we're not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's still progress lah, but
Anyway, that's not the main topic we're going on.
yeah.
That's another episode. But so do I explain the J.K. Rowling issue first? Maybe.
Maybe I share what I kind of know first.
But
Maybe
wait, I
then you can-
haven't even talked about what she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So-
but then the main point is that basically what she say is problematic.
Yeah.
But you have
yeah.
liked her for a really
So
long time.
what she said
like her
was-
work for a really long time.
Yeah, because what she said was problematic. Like it was just hateful and it was totally unnecessary in this period when this was like a few weeks ago when the Black Lives
Black Lives
Matter movement was the protests were going on in the US and the European countries and like Japan and like I think Korea also had.
Japan also have.
Yeah. Then so anyway, while the protest was going on about Black lives, and then you had the pandemic and that was still going on and people were dying, and then J.K. Rowling, this piece of shit, had to come out and like throw another hateful spiel when it's Pride Month. It was the start of Pride Month. I think it's still Pride Month now. Yeah. So anyway, she posted something on Twitter that was hateful against trans people. So then like a lot of her fans, not just her fans, but like a lot of media personalities and stars like Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, a bunch of other people who acted in Harry Potter movies came out against J.K. Rowling. So, and the thing is, she has been like anti-trans for ever. Like, she's always been very open about sharing these opinions. But then this is the one where I'm like, you know what? I can't support this woman anymore. And I bought so many Harry Potter Pop Funko figurines, right?
I bought for you too.
Yeah, okay, fine. Official merch, by the way, which of course goes to her in some way or another, right? Because if there's demand, they're gonna license it from her, and she's gonna get money from the licensors. So anyway, the point is, I've been buying official merch. When we go to the theme parks, I buy official merch. And then I watch the movies. I mean, the last time I watched was the first Fantastic Beasts movie. But the point is, right, my dollar vote still goes to her in some way or other, even though she's been so hateful and problematic for years. So then the debate is like, can I still love Harry Potter while hating its creator? Even though the creator's hateful views is interwoven in the Harry Potter world, you know? So how do you support the art without supporting the artist? Yeah.
Okay. I think there are like a few things. First is when you say that what she written is hateful. To me, I might want to disagree a bit. I don't think it's hateful. She just don't agree with this idea of, or like she feel threatened that the movement of trans will weaken the conversations about bringing up women's rights. It somewhere along those lines. I mean, whether we interpret it that way is a different story. Whether that's what she has said in her argument. Yeah, cause whether she's just trying to do damage control after that or whatever is another story, right?
Okay, so I see. Maybe I should explain why I see it as an act of hate. Right. So the thing is, sex and gender are two different issues, right? So sex is the biological. Wait, still can't get it right. Can you Google it for me?
Okay, there's also other arguments. I've read a bit about how, like, people are redefining there's a differentiation between sex and gender.
Yeah.
Which technically, actually, there isn't. People are arguing that there's no difference.
But there is a majority of the scientific community also agrees that there is a difference between sex and gender.
Yeah. So sex is more like a biological difference. So that one, it's
like your physical.
You don't argue. Like if you have a penis, you are a male.
Yeah. Your sex is male.
Yeah. You are a male. Full stop. Right. Then you have female. You have a vagina. You are a female.
Yeah.
That's clear cut. Yeah. But I think gender is the one that people has been like.
Yeah.
More debatable, like they feel like it's a spectrum.
So gender is your identity, right? So sex is your physical manifestation, your chromosomes or whatever. But gender is your identity, and identity is intangible, right? It's like it's like your not personality, but it's basically what you see yourself as, right? So J.K. Rowling's tweet was so confusing because she conflates sex and gender, right? The way she sees it is that trans people and trans activists are saying that sex isn't real, but nobody is saying that sex isn't real. People are just saying that
nowhere.
Yeah. So they're talking about gender, but she's like, gender and sex is the same thing. So she's also confusing the whole thing. That's why she's so insistent that she's right, because she's saying trans people are trying to say there's no such thing as a vagina or a penis, which is not the case, right? So anyway, the way I see it, that she is hateful by expressing all these things, because she's just basically reinforcing that there's no such thing as trans people. Yeah.
She's implying
even though she's saying that she is a feminist who supports trans women and all that. But the thing is, right, she also has very close ties with this very super anti-trans rich woman in the UK. And that, like, tweet very offensive stuff like how trans women are pedophiles because they just want access to your female toilet. That kind of crap, And they even set up like a charity together called Lumos, which is a spell from Harry Potter. So I'm like... See, you know what I mean? Can I support Harry Potter when like aspects of Harry Potter which made her famous is being used to not champion, but like to champion her views, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, the point is not even about, we're not talking about trans issues here.
There are other things like how she always like jump on the bandwagon for a lot of things that is like for example, she's like, it's okay for Hermione to be black.
Yeah.
There was never indicated in the book.
Exactly.
Or even the book, they
Never.
indicate that she's white, right?
I don't remember.
I think I can't remember.
And then there was also the case where there was this
Dumbledore is gay.
Yeah, when the book already finished. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
it's like now trendy to say that, you know, you have gay characters to make it look as if you're inclusive.
Yeah.
And then suddenly out of nowhere, Hermione could be black. Like, dude, if it's not, you didn't state it in the books,
Like,
I
don't
mean,
have to
what
force
does it count? Yeah. And also there's the fact that in the Harry Potter movies, there was a character called Lavender Brown, right? Which later on turns out to be Ron's girlfriend. So in the first few movies, right, the actress who was cast was black. But then once she got a more major role in the series, like she's Ron's girlfriend, and then suddenly the actress is white. Like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, like there are a lot of
Problematic.
things that you disagree with her lah, with her stance, with her moral stance, with the things that she say.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Like you feel like
I felt
betrayed?
I felt really sad because like that. Then how do I continue supporting Harry Potter?
How do you resolve this, right?
Yeah, like I totally like it feels worse because it's like her point of view is something they totally cannot identify with or agree with in any good conscience. But you really love what she's created, and you want to enjoy that piece of art.
Yeah.
Right? Then how?
So the question is, can you still enjoy and celebrate this product if the creator is
Fucked up.
fucked up?
Yeah.
Based on your
own moral
values against.
compass. Yeah.
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 So I don't have answer. But I mean, we are here to discuss about this lah, right?
So when I was like really troubled, right, then I went to look on Twitter and stuff about people who are trans, and then there are people tweeting like how you can still be a fan of Harry Potter, but be an ally by like maybe instead don't buy official merch, right? Just go and like maybe support trans people who create fan art, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So I think for me, initially I find it hard to relate to because I don't think there's a person that I really, really, or like some product that I really, really look up to, and they do something so problematic that I have problems with.
Yeah. But then the thing is, I'm not like a huge fan of J.K. Rowling as a person, right? It's like, but I really love Harry Potter, and Harry Potter came from her brain, That's the problem.
You see, I think that's the problem, difference between me and you, not problem, difference. Like for me, like I know...
Call me a problem.
I know, like for example, Riot Games, they also can be quite a problematic company.
Are they owned by a Chinese company?
Yeah, no, that's not the point. The point is there were like issues about...
Or the banning...
The female pay inequality. I think Riot Company, there was some... The employees were on strike or something. There was a period of time.
Wow.
Yeah. Sexual harassment, I can't remember lah. But there were some issues coming from Riot itself. There are like very bad business decision done by Blizzard also. I play a lot of their games. I'm a big fan.
Right.
But to be honest, all these things I don't really give a fuck. Like to me, it's like as long as your game is good, I don't really care all the internal problems that you have. As long as you deliver the product that I want. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I draw the line there. Like I can separate it.
Yeah.
Like I can disagree with how the company
But I
does
think
things.
it's
and so on.
slightly different, like the product thing, because now, like the whole company and product thing is slightly different from like the art and the artist. You know what I mean? Because like writers, there are a lot of famous writers who also are problematic, like Margaret Atwood, who wrote The Handmaid's Tale. She has also has some problematic shit. And then there are like famous fantasy authors who abuse their children. You know?
But like
like products that kind, I think more of like, now a lot of fast fashion brands, a lot of those lifestyle influencers or whatever they're saying, they're choosing to not support fast fashion because that's not sustainable and all those. So they're moving their dollar vote to more sustainable companies. You know what I mean? So I see that it's slightly different from supporting the artist.
But it's still two things, right? It's like it's still similar in the sense that it's still a figure that you enjoy the product from, or like whatever. I mean, Harry Potter is J.K. Rowling. The product is Harry Potter, right?
But I still
Like
see
for
it
me,
as slightly different.
I don't really care about J.K. Rowling, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think about that. These products will go to her. Like to me, I don't give a fuck. Like I think about myself. Like I can still enjoy Harry Potter products. I can still enjoy the merchandise. I don't think about like, oh, this time and this money goes to her. Like, to be honest, I don't care.
But I still see it slightly different because, for example, if a company does something problematic, like
No, I'm not talking about company anymore.
Yeah.
I'm talking about J.K. Rowling.
Oh.
So I'm saying that even she's so problematic, she's so fucked up, right? I still think that I think it's still okay to support Harry Potter. Because I guess maybe the difference between me is that I don't draw the link between the product and the artist that much.
No, I think I'm still stuck on the fact that you draw a parallel between supporting a company with a product and like an artist and the world and the art they created.
Okay.
So I'm still stuck on that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you feel like it's different?
Yeah, I feel like it's different. Because for example, if let me think. A book publisher, right? I read a lot, right? So I love reading books. And I know this publisher has problematic things, then I just don't read their books and I go to another publisher. You know what I mean? But
what if that certain series of the books that you like only is from this publisher?
Then you don't buy the official one, lor. You just don't give them the money. Which is bad for the writer lah.
No, but see, it's still the same thing. You see, it's still the same thing. We are still, it's still it's still parallel.
But you see, I can still support the writer, but not support the publishing.
No, so your difference is that if it's a company, there's still indirect ways to get what you want.
Yeah. But
it's different, or it's still the same for me. Or like Riot Games, the games that I can play, it's only from Riot Games. It's not like I can play other games, you know.
Because I think I'm thinking more of a creator, but then a game has multiple creators. It's not like only one person is problematic, then you can't support the game. You know what I mean? But then, like for example, if a director, a painter, a writer, you know what I mean? Like the product that you enjoy comes from this one person.
So you're saying that, okay, so to put it in another perspective, the way you're looking at it is that a company, when they are problematic, they are not wholly responsible.
Yeah, I guess so.
And because of that, you still can support them because you know that it's not just, everything is just going to that one person.
Yeah.
Whereas when
it's not a singular person's creation.
But I don't, then if that's the case, you can also look at it from the Harry Potter perspective where J.K. Rowling is just the CEO. She's getting certain cuts, right? Whereas there's a whole industry built around her, and what you are giving, the money is also giving to the industry.
But you can't cut her out because she's the one who created it from the start.
You can't
cut her out because she's the one who created it.
In the company is also, maybe you can see it the same way. Like maybe the CEO is problematic, and he's gonna stay in that position.
But he's not the one who thought up the entire concept of League of Legends. You know what I mean?
He could be. Let's say he is.
But you see, all along he wasn't the only person working on it, right? It's a whole team of people. But J.K. Rowling
comes up with the entire.
Yeah, exactly.
So you feel like the entire world is
from her.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you think about like directors also or whatever, they are the ones who created that piece of art. Yeah, no. So anyway,
I think the main difference here is that when you have a face and a person, it's very different when it's just a front of a company that is communicating through their corporate
entity,
comms department.
So I'm thinking more of like that intimate art-artist relation rather than a corporate entity. Yeah. Because, different law. I mean, my opinion. Because, like, I think I see like the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter thing has more in common, for example, with influencer who launched her own fashion line. You know, it's like tied to her identity and her.
Okay, I give you a thought experiment.
Oh my god.
What if J.K. Rowling is dead? She died already.
And
so her money doesn't go to her. The money doesn't go to her directly anymore. It goes to maybe her kids, which maybe don't support her view. Like,
yeah. If she's dead, then okay lor. Why? Why you laugh?
I guess that solves the problem. That's how we're gonna resolve it. We're not inciting violence, guys. I just thought experiment, okay? So if she's dead, you'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
because if she's dead, then there's no like a person who is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like one less fucked up person that I don't need to indirectly support in some way.
Let's bring this to a more recent context, because I think it's also relevant and it's linked.
Okay.
The whole Black Lives Matter issue. They have been tearing down statues for those heroes that are actually supremacist.
Who are fucking racist.
White supremacists.
Yeah.
And like, for example, even Churchill, Winston Churchill, is been told, it's being pictured that most people say that he's actually a racist.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Apparently Margaret Thatcher is too.
Yeah. So, like, how do we resolve that? Because that's one way that I can see in terms of I can relate to this whole issue.
What do you mean how to resolve that?
Like, do you feel like whatever they do is invalid at this point? Like, you should denounce their achievements. You shouldn't celebrate their achievements because of this so-called problematic view that they have.
Maybe the problem is not that people are celebrating their achievements, but it's also not acknowledging that they were fucking racist and glossing it over.
But how would that conversation help in the whole thing?
Because if you don't
like, he helped us win World War II, but he's a fucking racist.
Yeah, but if you don't accept the fact that he was racist and help to maybe reinforce, I mean, I don't know what Churchill did lah, but let's say you're a politician who's also racist but helped to win World War II. I mean, there's no doubt that he would have created some racist policies or done some things that would have disenfranchised an entire minority population. Then isn't it also important to acknowledge that the systemic racism that is in place could also be due to this war hero? And then, I mean, you need to first acknowledge it before you dismantle it. What? If you don't even talk about it, how do you, and point out that this happened and this exists, how do you dismantle it? I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, it's important to, you can't deny that he has some achievements, but you also should see that he has made mistakes and he was wrong in some ways, right? I
think part of this problem of this whole issue is that people feel like it's either 1 or 0 again. It's either black or white. You are with or against this whole situation. For example, with J.K. Rowling, it's like, especially when people feel very strongly against it, they feel like if you don't denounce it and like stop supporting, then you are agreeing directly with what she does or what she feels.
Yeah. But anyway, all these conversations are happening on social media and there's no such thing as grey discussions on social media. Right?
Yeah. See, that's the problem when it comes to a lot of this kind of discussion, is that it's always black or white.
Yeah.
Yeah. People flock to one extreme end of the discussion. I guess it's good to always hear from there, because that's how you as a person, you then make your own opinion. You form your own opinion, form your own judgment, right?
Yeah, but I guess this also makes sense. Like, I mean, that's how politics is played also, right? Remember we just had this discussion?
Yeah.
I mean, politics, you're either with or you're against. It's hard to...
Another thought experiment.
Oh my god.
Let's say Lee Kuan Yew.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god,
I mean, we all respect him, right?
Yeah.
What if he is a pedophile? I'm not saying he is. It's just a thought experiment, okay? Hey, Prof Ma, please don't come after me. I'm just putting this out because Lee Kuan Yew is someone that I guess in Singapore, most Singaporeans respect him.
Yeah, as in you're saying, what if he's problematic?
Yeah.
Is that something totally wrong?
How do you think Singaporeans will react to this?
They will deny it. Look, you can't support a pedophile. There's in no way morally right.
Let's say there is an indisputable fact that he is a pedophile.
Wow. Cannot say. I think people will just ignore it. Look, there is always some way to what's that word? To excuse something wrong that your idol did. I feel.
How about this? Let's not talk about what the rest. How will you resolve this? Will you denounce everything that you live for, that you enjoy here in Singapore?
I think I will. It's so awful, but you will have to look at whether he did it once or twice. You know what I mean?
No. Yvette, that's wrong already. You will go down. That's a.
No, that's how.
What do you call that? Rabbit hole.
You're asking me how I psycho myself, what, right? So the way I will psycho myself to see the severity of what he did is, if what he did was, really fucking awful, then I have to see, did he continue enacting such harm? But it's just, man, that's awful. I don't want my idol to be problematic.
I'm here to challenge your thought process. So, if let's say J.K. Rowling only made problematic things once,
no, so the thing is, right, I know that she's anti-trans for a very long time. But I've been supporting her all the way until now, and this was just the incident that broke the camel's back for me.
I see.
So I have been supporting her despite knowing that she's problematic. I just didn't read too much into it. So what broke the camel's back for me was that she felt the need to spread such hate in this situation when everybody is suffering. A lot of people are suffering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't need. So
there's
maybe
a threshold lah.
Yeah. So maybe it's like the whole trans thing. Yeah. I believe like trans lives matter, that kind of thing also, right? But then what crossed the threshold for me was that there's so many people suffering now. Why do you feel the need to add more pain to the world? Like, just shut the fuck up. That was my threshold, which fine, might be problematic. Because like you said, on social media and whatever, it's either you go all out or you don't at all. Because now, so like I'm like thinking, shit, I still love Harry Potter. I went to Tumblr and then people are saying, if you still support Harry Potter, you are fucked up. You know, that kind of thing. Then I'm like, but are you 12? Because that's not how the world works. There's so many. You like I said, your faith is problematic.tumblr.com. You can see so many celebrities that are popular are also problematic, right? But they still get support. So, yeah.
The thing is, right, I don't think, like, if we go back to the whole J.K. Rowling issue, right, I don't feel like my dollar matters in the big picture.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Who are you in the drop
or
of
rather,
millions?
No, the fact is that she already gotten her success.
Yeah.
Right? She already earned that whatever she needs. Even if we all stop supporting Harry Potter, her life will not change.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
why is it still so? Why do you still feel so strongly about not buying, for example, Harry Potter merchandise?
It's for myself. What, like, do you want to have a piece of product that was made with the blood of orphans? As in,
okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm following your train of thought.
Yeah,
okay.
so I totally know that, like, even if I
blood fucking blood diamond from South Africa, not South Africa, from Africa.
I totally know that, like,
the analogy just gone. Like, kabam. Okay.
My dollar vote doesn't make a difference because she's still gonna live her happy life and she's gonna totally die rich and happy at the end of her life.
Happy might be.
Whatever lah. The point is she's gonna have a objectively good life still, objectively, because she's rich, right? But like,
that line is problematic. But I get you.
Whatever. Like, get what I mean.
You're equating people who are rich will be happy, but that's not always the case.
As in, the point is, because we're talking about my dollar vote here, right? So I'm saying my money wouldn't make a material difference
to her material difference.
To her well-being. Okay. So she's still gonna be rich, right? But like, it makes a difference to me, lor. So her well-being or whatever doesn't matter to me. It's more of my own moral obligations, my own moral compass.
I think that's where we differ a lot. Because, like, I don't give a fuck about how other people's moral compass are. When I'm really just thinking for myself.
Yeah, but you didn't answer, like, what if like you said, what if Lee Kuan Yew was problematic? How would you have dealt with it?
If let's say what he did is not in the expense of, I will look at it from a very objective perspective. Like, for example, if like Winston Churchill, he's a racist, it's like whatever lah. He did help the Britain to tide over World War II, right? It's a fact. Yeah. And that to me is a important fact lah. If let's say Lee Kuan Yew is problematic, in the case it is, I don't think it matters to me that much.
But then you can say that because you have not suffered from anything.
Yeah, that's for sure. If let's say I've been touched as a kid, then maybe I would have felt a lot differently.
Yeah.
Because
so basically, you don't. Would it be fair to say that because you yourself didn't suffer from what this problematic person did, you kind of what's that word? Not divide, but compartmentalize your empathy for a potential sufferer from that problematic person.
I guess usually I'm a very utilitarian.
Okay.
Which means that as long as the majority benefits from the outcome, like the trade-offs generally should still be acceptable. I mean, I'm not saying for all cases. That's my general approach when it comes to whatever I agree or disagree on. Like, for example, if you talk about politics, right? If majority of Singaporeans are still benefiting from the system, then I would think that system is quite good.
But also...
But I mean, whatever I'm saying, there's always exceptions. I'm just saying the general approach I have. Which I know is problematic because I know my view will change if I am part of the minority that's suffering from it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, if let's say I'm dead poor and I cannot get out of the fucking system, I cannot get a fucking job, I wouldn't be like, it's okay as long as the rest of Singapore is doing well. So I know I'm privileged in that sense.
Yeah.
I'm part of the majority. And I'm comfortable being part of the majority.
Yeah.
So I know that it's a... But that's how I justify lah, I guess, in that sense. I feel like if I worry for every minority problems, I won't be happy as a person.
Yeah. But also at the same time, I mean, if you look at the Black Lives Matter movement, a lot of them are asking like white people to be allies or whatever, because as the privileged group or as the majority, you enjoy a certain thing and they see them as having that moral obligation to speak out or to do something about it. So I think for myself, I struggle with, on one hand, I know I'm privileged and I don't want to be privileged at the idea of being privileged at the expense of others. But also on the other hand, you're so comfortable, and that's the majority of people, you're so comfortable you don't see the need to expand yourself for the sake of others, right? That's why activists is usually like a smaller group of people. As in, you know what I mean? There are only like certain types of people who has that energy and that drive and that passion and that empathy to really go out there and fight for people who don't have voices. Yeah. So I think I struggle with that because I talk so much, right? I say I want to help people or whatever fuck, but I don't actually do it. You know what I mean? So can I still say I am, a moral person? So I always have that kind of struggle. You hear that crackling sound?
What crackling sound?
Oh.
It's my earphone.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yvette, what the fuck?
It's like something
I'm
breaking.
adjusting my earphone because my ear feels... Maybe I have a big ear. What do I want to say? I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I was also thinking that, like, I feel like I have a generally decent moral compass. I would say a generally good, I feel like I'm generally a good person. But I don't.
That's what you think,
I never feel strongly, but I never feel strongly enough for any
cause.
Largely because I tend to always see things in a grey manner, right, rather than black and white, right. Where I need to blow my nose.
I think a lot of all those people who feel passionately for cause, that's one thing that they struggle with. Let's just take sustainability for an example. Like, now we all delivery and stuff, you generate so much fucking amount of plastic.
Yeah.
And then like I feel bad like seeing so much plastic, and it's really a problem. But you don't see it as an immediate problem.
Yeah.
So you don't do anything about it, even though you see it as a problem. Yeah, then it's like then my friends who are pro sustainability, what do you call them? Pro sustainability?
I don't know.
Environmentally inclined, I don't know.
Environmentalist.
Then they will actually like do things to try to mitigate and like maybe go down and buy with your reusable containers. But then it's like, I think it's too much effort. So it's like how
so
do you
no, so the thing is,
you want it, I know you want it to be easy to be good.
No, how the way I see it is you just don't care enough.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
And I think majority of people just don't care enough about anything.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's important to have activists. I think it's important to have that small group pushing a certain cause that is actually good for people in the long run.
Yeah.
I think it's important to help shape the perspective of the general public who does not care enough. Yeah. That when they slowly push that small needle towards that direction.
Yeah.
Hopefully over time more and more people are more influenced to pursue that line of thought and to care a bit more enough to actually make changes.
I guess it's important is if these people, they manage to get this conversation out in the mainstream, right? And then mainstream of people do support it, it's just that they don't care enough to do anything like what they are doing. Then that shapes policies and changes the system some way. That makes it easier for everybody to, maybe recycling is easier now. Then everybody is happy because I want to recycle. It's easy for me to recycle. I recycle. You know what I mean? Maybe in that way, that's how it works. Because I'm part of the majority that don't care enough about anything.
And Yvette always have this struggle, and she feel like she's a bad person. But to me, it's like, that's fucking normal, right? I mean, at the end of the day, some people can see it as activists will probably see it as an excuse. But to me, I feel that I'm just a product of the society. My perception, my perspective is all shaped by the society, right? If you want, like, by calling me out and like saying that you are a fucker, you don't care too much about it, that's not gonna fucking change my mind. I was like, why would I want to listen to you lah?
If you're angry.
If let's say, for example, if the world is still gonna run this way, to me, I just don't care enough. Right. So there's a lot of topics that I care about. Like I do have a stance towards most things. Yeah. But I don't speak up to it because I never feel strongly enough about it. And that sometimes I also can see there are like counter arguments or like that's the other side of the story. Yeah. And at the end of the day, people believe what they want to believe. So it's like, yeah, you can't just like say that you're wrong, your real worldview is wrong. Because at the end of the day, it's like, how is mine much better? Like, do I really have that moral high ground to say that other view is wrong? At the end of the day, to me, it's like, it's always debatable. Yeah. What's right or wrong is always changing with the society. Yeah. And what we think is correct now is just what the society has deemed it for us. So
maybe it's like we are opinionated, but we don't think our opinions are important enough to enforce it to other people.
I won't say it's not important enough. It's just that I just don't care enough to enforce it to others. Because I'm not, or rather I feel like it doesn't mean your opinion is invalid. You know what I mean?
I guess so. I guess for me it's more of, let's say somebody said something damn racist and then I totally disagree with it, but I don't feel the urge to engage in this like long drawn out conversation that's only going to make me angry and upset.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about this recent incident
Okay.
that happened with, I'm not going to say who, someone close to me. So basically the conversation was that, you know how our travel was being cancelled and all. And I was like trying to get our refund, our air ticket refund, with this airline. And this airline hasn't been very, I think they're also very swamped. But it's also very frustrating when you are like talking to the same, like the customer service and explaining your problems again and again and again. It feels like they're not listening. It's like, I already told you this is what happened. Why are you still asking me this? Can I have clarification on this? Then they still go back to this. So it feels like they're just going by the book.
Yeah.
And they're not like properly listening.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the, they're overwhelmed, what lah. But as a customer, it's like, I find that it's fucked up lah. So I was ranting about it. So that person told me like, oh, at the end of that line, it's surely some Malay intern doing what? Then I was damn shocked. I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Firstly, why it has to be a racial thing? Yeah, you know, like there are Chinese interns that also fucked up one. I mean, I've seen it also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do we need to label a race to it? Yeah, which I call out on that person lah. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a Malay, you know. Yeah. So at this kind of certain point, I sometimes I'm able to. I wouldn't say that I'm always able to pick up this kind of issues, right? But when it happens and I find it really problematic, I will say something. I wouldn't reach the point where I will bring that person down, like talk the person down just to deal with it. Yeah, like it's more
you should
about.
wipe your nose.
Oh my god, I keep licking. Why? I thought COVID finished already.
You know, they say now the world is gonna have recurring pandemics, and we should just every few years get prepared for one.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay lah. I always feel like I'm an optimist when it comes to this kind of things.
Pandemics.
No like.
What do you mean?
I should put that as my. I should put that as my LinkedIn title. I'm a pandemic optimist. What does that even fucking mean?
I don't know. That's why I was like, huh? Why are you an optimist?
Oh my god. How did that came out? No, I'm saying I come the optimist in terms of the future.
Oh, like change for the
Like generally I feel like
for the good lah.
like mankind is moving in a generally good direction. There
Yeah.
are people is like humankind is gonna destroy the world and so on. But like the world is gonna end.
Yeah.
You know, like I know we are fucking up the world, but there are that's why technology is important, right? Like I don't think we can like go back to a world where there's no electricity, for example. There's no power. Like the answer is not to just remove fossil fuel, but maybe it's about finding technology to make it more efficient, or finding a lot more better renewable energy sources. That which I feel like there are efforts to do it lah.
Yeah,
right? I feel like in the future there are better ways and things will get better. You know, like how, for example, we ban lead fuel because lead fuel is fucked up for us. Yeah, and I feel like it's always this tension, and as long as the tension of humans in general are gonna get fucked, humans will then rise up to deal with it so that we don't get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there is enough global pressure now, at least in this day and age, that, like for example, climate change, there are countries that are already starting to take note because it does affect them.
And they also say, I mean, the pandemics, all these things, is also a contributing factor in climate change. Yeah, so.
Yeah, everything also got climate change on.
Of course, I mean the world, what?
Yeah.
It is the planet that we live on. But anyway, how do we get from your fave is problematic to philosophical debate?
But is there other things that we want to talk about? Like the faith is problematic.
Cancer culture? Cancer? Dude.
Oh,
Cancer
shit.
lah.
Cancer.
You put CANCER. Dude.
Cancer, the horoscope lah. I thought you were talking about horoscope. Cancer culture. It is a cancer, what?
Walao
Online,
eh.
right?
Yeah, it is an online
The
cancer.
cancer.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Who else do you think your favorite is a problematic? So okay, maybe I
Actually,
bring back
I
to
don't
the
really-
point. I bring back to the point about, let's say your family member is a fucking racist.
you know what? It's a good thing that
Let's be fair. Let's be honest here lah. Most of our older generation people are racist lah. Let's put it that way.
it's not just older generation. Okay, I know there are people in our generation
Yeah.
too.
I mean, but we are a bit more. What is
You
the
think
word?
so?
A bit more lah. I wouldn't say we are completely, the whole generation is not. It's not a black and white thing.
Okay.
Right? Every generation there's definitely gonna be people who are racist.
Mm.
It's like they will say things like, "I'm not a racist, but." It's like, oh, okay. Thanks for caveating the caveat. With that caveat, I will now listen to your opinions and not think that you are racist. Come, tell me more. I'm not a racist,
Yeah.
but.
No, so the thing is, I didn't tell you about this because obviously we haven't met in so long. It's easier to talk about it than to text. So, Tammy, is it Tammy? I think so. Okay, but anyway, one of my friends recently had like this kind of, like they have like family chat groups. Anyway, you want to say, what if family is racist? You know, I don't have that problem because I don't talk to my family except for my mom,
Wow,
my
that
immediate
sounds
family.
like really sad.
Shut
Okay.
up. Maybe the point is that I don't even talk to my aunts and uncles and my cousins.
Yeah.
So it's only my immediate family. It's easy to call your mother or father, right? Say, hey, mommy,
Yeah.
that's racist. That kind of crap.
Yeah.
But I don't have like family group chats, which I feel is it toxic? I'm not sure. But
You have a family group chat?
no, I said I don't have.
My
Which-
family quite small, right? It's just
Yeah.
me, my mom, and my sis.
No, I meant like extended family kind.
I have extended cousin.
Yeah, because it
Which I
seems
have,
like from my friends, it seems could be toxic.
But family in terms of with your uncles and aunties.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah, right?
I
Imagine
got-
boomers.
I got a few uncle aunties, they try to add me on Facebook. They're still waiting. I was like, don't really want. Yeah, I got one or two aunts, they will send me like random clips. Then I was like, what am I supposed to do with this clip? It just sent to me, then I was like,
So anyway, the point I was trying to say was like so anyway, my friend had like a family group chat. Then like her uncles and aunties will say problematic racist things, and then she will like make the effort to call them out. Then I was just thinking, if I was in her place, I don't think I can deal with it. I would just mute the chat. And I don't even want to engage in it, and I think they do it pretty frequently. And she always makes the effort to call them out because it's really problematic lah. But then they always got like.
counter argument.
Yeah. And then the counter arguments is not even related to what she's calling them out on, because it's like they will say problematic racist things and then she addressed that and say, you shouldn't say these things because this. And then they were like, yeah, but then, the government, the CPF, taxi uncle, they like to say that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It always turns into that kind of debate, which
It's tiring.
for me, yeah, it's
It's
tiring.
it's very energy consuming to.
Yeah. But then the
Yeah.
things I would say, Tammy really have to give her kudos. She like so patient leh.
Yeah, Tammy is one of a kind. I don't have any friends that I know that are like so passionate about so many
Oh, is it?
movements.
Maybe you can tell her when we have her on the podcast.
I feel like she is passionate about a lot of movements. Yeah. And,
You can tell her about
really,
it.
It's hats off to her because I feel like some of my views she may not agree with. Yeah. Maybe because I'm more of in the middle area.
Passive.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm passive lah. It's just that I just don't.
What's the word? Apathetic?
To me, it's like there's no right or wrong in this world lah. That's how I see it lah. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
everybody is just trying to one up each other on their moral high ground. At the end of the day, and it's just like everyone just doing it based on their own selfish reasons. I feel at the end of the day. So to me,
Well.
like yeah, as long
Anyway.
as
You can tell her directly when we have her on the podcast.
we're planning to have Tammy this
This.
Mystical. Wait, I haven't finished lah.
Oh, okay.
This mystical creature that we have never met. Yeah, planning to have her on podcast.
Yeah.
So
maybe next month's episode. I haven't texted her about it yet.
I thought you said you texted her.
I said I haven't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now that
texting
she
a lot
can
of
come over.
effort.
To text her.
No, texting in general. It's very tiring. I don't know how you all do it.
Just text her. Just type only.
Yeah, type already, then gotta wait.
Why you need to wait? Just put it aside lah. Just forget about it.
Yeah, but then it's like, don't you get the social anxiety? Why they never reply me? Is it because I'm weird?
Oh, then remind her. Don't think so much for what?
So I hate texting in group chats also sometimes. Because I'll be like, is it because I'm weird? That's why people never reply me.
Oh, then they never reply. I just like, oh, whatever. I just move on with life.
Yeah lah, for me, I don't lah. But now I move on lah. Maybe it's the older thing. I need to get older and yeah.
How about what else? Dude, is there other people that you think is
Wait, hasn't it been 1 hour already?
Not yet. Almost.
Oh, thinking about lunch. You know what's problematic? Kenneth saying that food is not important.
I don't even know how to talk about this. It's like before I start the podcast, she's like, what are we eating for lunch? What are we eating for lunch? I was like, dude, just finish the fucking podcast first. Then you think about lunch. You think about lunch now?
No, look. It takes us 1 hour to shoot, and then it takes the food 1 hour to come. Then I want to eat immediately after, so I need to think about food now. But then now we didn't order before the podcast started, so now I have to wait 1 additional hour after the podcast ends.
It's very simple. Okay. We digress. It's very simple. We finish podcast. If you want to eat now, we go down and buy. If we are still can tahan, then we will order in. Simple as that.
But then if you order in an additional 1 hour, now it's already 2:30.
Yeah,
By
so
the time
you
you eat, it's 3:30.
So the point is, if
then
you
what
don't
about
want
dinner?
to, the point is, if you don't want to do that and don't think about that, then we just go down and buy.
Yeah, but then if you go down and buy, why there's nothing you eat that's downstairs? See?
But the thing is, then you don't do podcast lah. Go and eat first lah. Right? That's inevitable already, right? So you don't have to think about that.
Stop it!
She's like thinking about food when we want to record. I was like, just record the goddamn podcast.
Shut up lah! You don't know about food lah. Food is important, okay?
You got Maggie mee.
Ooh. I'll think about it.
Tempting.
But
is there anything else to add? To be
I think
honest?
okay lah. Like all this your faith is problematic thing. I think in the end of the day, it only matters to you if if you really care firstly about the piece of art, like it matters a lot to you, like how Harry Potter matters a lot to me, then that's why I care so much. But then to you, if you're not like an uber fan of Harry Potter, then it doesn't matter as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think maybe it also goes back to the fact that I don't feel too strongly about most things.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Like, you know what? I love Harry Potter so much. I have a tattoo
I think
of it.
the only time that I kind of boycott certain things, which the value make what do you call that? Make some impact to my decision making. It's not everything, but it is part of it. Is when I move away from Firefox. You know the browser, Firefox.
Okay.
I think Firefox because the CEO or something had some issues.
Okay. You know what? I never
me
knew
bring it up.
Firefox method in the first place.
Hey, I used Firefox for so long after. Yeah, you see the CEO he resigned in 2014.
You know what?
Okay, so the story was that
I didn't know people use Firefox.
like
Still.
back in the day, right? Firefox
had
was
Google
the best alternative to Internet Explorer.
Wasn't that just Chrome?
No. Chrome didn't come out. Chrome wasn't as big as Firefox.
Oh.
Back then. Yeah. So Firefox was like in my secondary school, in my uni days, is the go-to browser.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can open tabs. Tabs was invented, I think, by Firefox. It wasn't by Chrome. Yeah.
You know what? I think when I was in uni, I was already using Chrome. It's because we are 4 years apart. Whole generation in internet time.
Okay, so Firefox is the one who popularized the concept of using tabs. It wasn't them.
Oh, I use Opera too.
Yeah. Opera did a lot, right? Yeah, so tab was like the big deal. Last time Internet Explorer is every browser. It's like one browser, one page by itself. Yeah, one window by itself. Yeah. So I remember I was like, I saw some stuff where they say that the CEO is like fucked up one. I think that was the first time I actually think about this kind of things. Yeah, but in my mind, I was like, but I'm so like all my bookmarks are here. I'm so used to the browser and everything. I don't want to switch. Just very lazy. But it was in my back of my head because I did not have a better alternative back then.
Until Chrome became
Until
better.
Chrome became better, and I got a bit more introduced to Chrome because I think it's at work.
Oh.
At work, our work computers don't really have Firefox.
Oh.
They are okay to allow use Chrome but not Firefox for some reason.
Oh.
So because of that, I got to use Chrome a bit more. Then once I kind of actually Chrome is also not bad. There are also quite certain things. That's why I made the switch. But I guess if at the back of my head it didn't have that issue, that that company is problematic, I wouldn't have. The chances of me moving maybe a bit lower. Yeah.
I think maybe the difference also for me is that this kind of explorer or games, this kind of products are things I use where there are alternatives for. But then when the piece of art is something that resonated with my soul and I pour so much love into, right? Then it's a bit more difficult to switch in that sense. Because, I mean, if this phone doesn't work, then I just buy another brand. But then there's nothing that can make another Harry Potter for me. Yeah. Hey, it resonated my soul, okay? It's my childhood.
I mean, I do love Harry Potter.
I mean,
I remember watching the first movie, when I watched the first movie, I never support her.
Okay.
You know why?
Why? Oh, you pirate.
No. I think my parents used to... No, last time, I think
Malaysia.
at that time, right? At that time, it's still trendy to use pirated CDs.
Go Malaysia, buy 10 that kind.
Don't know lah. Malaysia, last time Sinlim also sell a lot of pirated CDs.
Oh.
There's a shop that is pirated CDs. Yeah, I remember having the CD, then I was we're watching it 10, more than 10 times. You're wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
He's a wizard.
But I'm just Harry.
You remember the
Well, just Harry.
Oh, really? Was that how it went?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, I don't even remember. I didn't remember the train ride was quite cool.
Yeah.
That scene.
But,
when they were going to us.
But anyway, yeah, I guess that's the difference. But I guess at the end of the day, I will still support Harry Potter in other ways, like maybe fanfic and fan-made merchandise. But if we go to Universal Studios, they're building one in Tokyo, a Harry Potter. Yeah, fuck. I will still go to Universal Studios because you can't help it.
But the money
I won't buy
just
merch
give to them.
It goes to Universal, what?
Yeah, Universal owns the rights, so, and she owns the rights, so she will still get money.
Yeah, but Universal also got other lands, ma.
So you're not purely supporting her, that's how you feel.
As in, if it's bo pian, right, then like that, lor. But I mean, I won't buy Harry Potter merch anymore, lah.
For me, I guess at the end of the day, for me, I don't see it as supporting.
Oh no, then doesn't mean that I can't drink butterbeer when I go to Universal.
I don't see it as supporting whatever that place is.
Anyway, the problem with Swordfish is dead, lah. So you see, maybe I should just support dead authors from now on. Because they can't say anything problematic.
Yeah, Winston Churchill is dead. A lot of people are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's it's okay.
It's I should just really stand Jane Austen only or something.
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice.
Oh,
You
sorry, I
also
didn't get
one
the
of my
reference. This kind
Dead authors.
Do you guys get the reference?
Dead authors.
Dead authors? Wow.
Not authors, but authors.
Huh?
Otter, otter.
No.
The animal.
Oh. Well, that's the end of it. You stepped my boob. That's the end. Oh my god, my nose keep licking. I guess that's the end of our podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys enjoy the improved quality, the sound quality. I hope it's improved. And thanks for listening. And we see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.